Yeah, probably Iva.
Iva's so strong right now.
She's pretty good.
You know what? I'm going to compile the win rates right now in BPL so far for Iva. It's got to be pretty big.
Do it.
Pretty big. I
do
can't do it.
Do the math in your head.
I can't do it in my head because I can't. I have to go back and figure out all the game.
You don't remember everything.
You're right. I'm sorry. I don't have.
Quick, someone give me a new co-caster. He doesn't remember every game that we played.
Can't remember everything, but
unbelievable.
Picks and bad phase coming through.
I'm talking to the Union about this one, Jorby.
Oh man, the Union. You're part of a Union double Rygon ban. We're not going to see any of him, especially after that last game.
Jorby's like, get me out of this conversation. Let's talk about the draft. Double Rygon, like you mentioned. Nobody wants to play against Fireblaz's Rygon, so Team Esports Gaming banning out the Rygon makes a lot of sense. And Dad is Black also plays a very nice Rygon for Team Esports Gaming. So both of them just getting out the return.
There she is.
Of the Pearl.
There she is. Everybody's favorite support in the game.
Dude, you're my favorite? Do not speak for me. No.
It's your favorite. It's
no,
everybody's favorite.
No, Jorby, no. Definitely not my favorite. One of my favorites to play, but playing against a Pearl, especially a good Pearl like Mr. Hudat, fishy. It's so hard. It is so difficult to like aggress onto a Pearl, especially against such a capable player like Mr. Hudat. He's able to just like do such a good job zoning you out and control the map. And it just like any range character paired up against a Pearl is going to have a difficult time. It always makes it so that the range character is a non-factor, but luckily it's the Iva whose pressure does not come from herself most of the time. A lot of the Iva here is going to be about applying the zap and about applying that tractor beam stun, which isn't really negated by Pearl. So a little bit of a good pick, a much better pick than something like a Jade.
For sure, and I think that shows you Iva's strengths is that I feel like every game,
yes, absolutely,
every game where Iva's been in, we've talked about how she plays well against X-hero, X-champion. Like, she does well against Jade, she does well against Rygon, she does well against X, Y, Z. So and now against Pearl, it's difficult for players to kind of play around Iva right now just because of how strong. The second ban's coming in, restricting Thorn. So double restrictions on both sides, balancing Thorn or Rygon.
Atrocity Exhibition, I feel like, might have made a minor mistake drafting their range character first. I feel like when you're playing against Mr. Hudat, you always want to have the opportunity to pick that Jumong up.
Yeah.
Simply because Jumong and his double rain of arrows along with his trap can be very good against Pearl. Pearl only has one mobility spell in that dive, so if she ever gets caught in the Jumong trap and a double rain of arrows, that's when you get most of your punish. But I'm kind of concerned about the amount of burst damage they're going to have for this Pearl, because that's how you want to play against Pearl. You want to chunk her down when she doesn't have her counter and when she doesn't have her dive.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm not 100% sure they can do it. The older quicksand does help, and the Rook armor break is something that can help out, but she has the cleanse. This is where Pearls are. Her bubble shield comes incredibly handy because it gives you that 25 shield and it removes any debuffs.
Yeah.
So it's very good against the Rook in that way. Also, just if Rook ever hits counter, he's going to lose like 45 HP against the Pearl. Things can go really well for Rook against Pearl, or they can go very bad.
I think he's going to need a lot of support. It's going to be focusing on keeping that Pearl down as much as possible. Again, I was going to say the same thing. You got to burst. You got to
pop her
as much as possible. Try to bait out those cooldowns as much as you can. And the Baco on the side of Team Esports Gaming, it's a really well-rounded composition for this squad.
Can I just take another moment to say how much I hate saying Team Esports Gaming? Mr. Hudat, why? Why?
You know what? He's probably going to make it worse for you.
Dude, I know he's listening to me and he's like, ha, I got him. This is exactly what I wanted.
TF.
This is the double mind game. I'm just doing this because I know Mr. Hudat would like it and I want to make people happy.
Okay, well, that's good. You make me happy.
Oh, shucks.
That's great. Nope.
Blackstone Arena Day.
I was going to say, crowd in the foggy, moggy, whatever you want to call it. They're all happy they're here. They're ready to see some hot BPL action.
Hot BPL action.
Look at that one guy clapping. He is happy. I love the pillows. Where do I get those pillows?
I like how some of them have like turkey legs. I want a turkey leg. That sounds good.
Dude, that guy's got biceps for days. That guy, does he skip leg day? I can't see his legs. He probably skips leg day.
I wish I was that ripped.
And look at this guy. He's just,
That looks like Jamila.
It looks like
it's Jamila's sister coming to root her on.
Hey, well, Jamila's not here, so I'm sorry that you don't get to see her play. Immediately, we see Rook going right onto Pearl, trying to get damage, but gets zapped out, and Pearl is protected pretty easily. A lot of damage is coming out. Rook is in danger.
Many damages. Many damages.
Oh,
God. Mr. Fireblaze getting absolutely destroyed here. That counter is going to be procced, and he has enough energy now to eat. But the fishy going to catch two. Mr. Hudat showing us why you banned Pearl. That double silence and that 22 splash damage is huge.
This is going to be a quick game. Incapped away. Can't do anything about it. Can't escape. Iva's going to go down. The double tractor beam says, my beam is bigger than yours. and they go down. Team Esports Gaming takes an easy game number 1 by really what was just a misposition there on the side of Atrocity Exhibition. Rook was caught out all by himself, and he couldn't get back. As soon as he missed the rush against Pearl, he got cleansed out by Pearl, and then he couldn't get back in, and he was screwed.
Yeah, absolutely. The Pearl can just do such a good job of boxing out the Rook, especially when you're playing against a Pearl player that has so many games on her. Mr. Hudat has been playing Pearl since pretty much the dawn of time. Since Pearl was a thing, Mr. Hudat was playing her. So with a player with that much expertise on a character with a decent matchup is going to look really, really bad for the other side.
Up at the top, Flappy Penguin. Going to get some quick damage on Pearl, but Pearl's healing it right back up. They got to be able to burst her down quicker than that. It's not going to happen. And Rook coming in, trying to get some damage. They do, gets a double stun. Tractor Beam coming in, trying to pull Pearl away from the fight. Rook's going all in, he can't get enough damage. Now Oldor's taking the brunt of it. A big stun on Pearl, and then the M2 coming out from Rook. Throwing the rock, can't get it, gets stunned out.
Jorby, this is such a hard Rook game.
Yeah.
This is such a hard Rook game, and Mr. Fireblaze not going to get his counter procced there. He has to charge away. Playing very safe here. He has 1 bar of energy. That's not really enough to work with. He needs that eat and that smack. He misses the charge too. The counter's not this is it. This is all she wrote for Fireblaze as he's going to go down. But they might be able to get the kill onto Finlev. Oh, it actually is
huge stun. It is Finlev. He's exciting. You should have seen. I wish you guys could have seen ITF's face. He lit up seeing Finlev's name back in this game. Ooh, and I got him with the fishy fish. Plopping him out, big damage. He's gonna go down. Team Esports Gaming. Oh, huge, strong. Baco, get down. Iva, see you later.
Get down, Granny. Yeah, Baco doing a lot of work, and Finlev on that Baco makes a lot of sense. You know, I just came into this assuming that it would be Dada's Black, the sub, who played for him last week, but now that I know it's Finlev on this Baco, that's going to be incredibly good for the red team, as Finlev's one of the most comfortable Baco players we know in North America. He really has his own way to play this character, and when he's like feeling himself, his Baco's disgusting.
Yeah.
There have been so many times where I've just been ran down by Finlev Baco back in the early days of Battlerite. Like, he is a dominant force on this character when he gets his way, and if his team is able to succeed against the Rook on the backline, it's going to be very good for Team Esports Gaming.
Oh, they tried to get a quick combo out on Pearl. Pearl's able to get out. They try to turn straight back onto Oldor. Rock trying to keep Pearl out of the fight. Waiting for an opportunity. Hits the rush on Iva, but again, has the escapes. The big rock onto Pearl, but spread out again. Right now, Atrocity Exhibition can't really seem to find an in, even though they're trying to find. Yeah,
Freak is going to have to play very safely now. He has that ultimate, but he doesn't have a space for another second or two. Flappy Penguin, he gets a nice stun onto the Baco. The damage is coming out onto him. Finlev starting to get punished pretty hard here, Jorby.
Yeah, Finlev got caught in between two, and no one could support him. Rook was calling a ton. Oldor, does he get the stun? Big stun on Pearl, but he gets away the cleanse, and then gets it back in, tries to push it in. The bubble saves Pearl again.
The amount of defensive cleanses on Team Esports Gaming is unreal, but they might not be enough, as My Name is Keith might go down here. The in cap into the fish combo. They need to make space, and Fireblaze is doing just that. He gets in there and makes enough room for the combo not to come out onto Flappy Penguin, and Flappy comes out unscathed.
That was huge.
So smart for Fireblaze.
Absolutely huge for Atrocity Exhibition, and now they're in control. They got to get this orb. They get the orb, trying to get this Baco. The shield's up. Can't get there.
Rook!
No! Rook goes down!
Mr. Hudat with that M1 from across the map ends up finding the kill, but they get the return on My Name is Keith. Fishy comes out. Oldor has no ultimate. This is all she wrote. He's going to get bodied by that ultimate. Finlev hit him with that slam.
Huge combos coming out, and Team Esports Gaming had turned it around quickly. It looked pretty scary. Baco's not going to get hit by that stun, and that's going to be game number 3 going to Team Esports Gaming. Well done, Twirly Twirl. How fast can you spin your mass around? Look, that was stellar by Atrocity Exhibition. They had played so well up into the corner, negated the combo, like you said, to avoid it, and everyone was so low, but they couldn't go in. They had nothing left. Everything was on cooldown, and they were just stuck in the middle of the map, wondering when they can go in again. And that was Team Esports Gaming time to strike. They had the time to go back in, reset, recoup, and go back in on them.
Yeah, this Rook pick is making it so hard. If the Rook ever falls behind, he can't really engage safely, and Rook plays in waves. He aggresses in, he has to back out, and then he goes back in. If he ever falls behind and can't go in, he just can't apply any pressure. Yeah. The stun coming out here, he's going to take a lot of damage here, Jorby. Yeah. There's no counter. The rock is thrown to try to bounce away the Iva, and it does, but the stun ruins the charge. His counter's procced immediately after, and the best of a bad situation is made by Mr. Fireblaze, and he's able to reconnect with his team, but they don't get the orb.
Flappy Penguin's trying to pull it in, gets a lot of damage on Baco. Finlev now in trouble, tries to pull out a bulwark to get out. He can't. He's still pushing himself away, going in for the kill. Flappy Penguin trying to to get more damage out. A huge stun against Pearl, but Pearl's going to easily heal that up. Nothing to follow up.
So many stuns coming out here onto Fireblaze. He's getting controlled so well by the side of Team Esports Gaming, and the HP advantage is on the side of the red team. Keith finding some damage on his opposing Iva, but the quicksand is helping them do quite a lot of damage. Keith makes it back, but still the damage coming out onto Finlev now.
Yeah, and the counter down for Rook. He's going to try to rush in and right into the bulwark for Finlev, who ults him down. Gets the M2, though. A quick recovery by Rook. Keeps him out of it. And a huge ult coming in, but the tractor beam protects it. Still more damage coming out to Finlev.
Beautiful. The zap is there to make it so Hudat doesn't take too much damage from that older ult. That could have been so much worse, and Team Esports Gaming managed to still find the kill. Wow, this team is so good against older. Even in the perfect situation, Freak could not find any value out of that ulti.
How does Team Esports Gaming get away with this? How did they get away with that and get the kill without the trade? That's a big stun, but Rook wasn't able to capitalize on the stun against Finlev, and now it's just more damage onto Flappy Penguin. Bako's gonna leap in, and all Flappy Penguin can do is just escape back to his spawn, but the Death Fog's coming in, trying to get the M2, trying to just find one kill to try to turn this back in their favor. Not gonna happen. Team Esports Gaming is gonna go up 4-0.
Yeah, this is looking so good for Team Esports Gaming as they take this one, and I think a lot of this is due to the draft, as Rook seems to not have any way in to stay in to farm up energy to gain an advantage. He's just having such a hard time, and then even the older too. We saw the perfect older ultimate, the textbook older ultimate on the Pearl that just used dive, but immediately after the stun landed, Keith was like, yo, what's up? I got zap. I'm Iva.
Sorry.
Yeah, and that's one of the strengths of this comp coming out of the red team. Team Esports Gaming have drafted themselves so many defensive abilities. Bako has Warshout. He has that 40 shield on his R. They have 2 defensive cleansing shields, which is insane. Atrocity Exhibition just cannot combo.
There's that max damage we saw, or that we said that they needed to get on Pearl, but Pearl just able to cleanse out of it, and now there's a lot of big damage coming out on Finlev. They're going in full force on Rook. Rook is just getting absolutely annihilated. Team Esports Gaming is dominating the arena right now. Rook cannot get out of it, and Finlev comes out huge with damage.
This draft from Team Esports Gaming, the more I think about it, the more I like it. I really don't think there's a character in Fireblaze's arsenal that they could have picked that works out against this comp. They might. While I'm talking about Fireblaze, though, they might find the kill. Mr. Hudat dies, actually, to the sands of time. The time bomb gonna find the kill.
Oh, huge stun. A lot of damage. He gets the end cap, though, able to reset. Can they get that orb? That orb was going to be huge. They weren't able to get it. Team Esports Gaming confirmed it, but still, this is anybody's game right now. Got to turn on this Iva. That Iva is going to be huge. Finlev looking for an in. Trying to leap in. Good ult. Goes in straight, but Iva gets out of it as well.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there as Flappy Penguin broke that in cap. That would have been a huge combo. Now the in cap comes out from the red Iva. Zap, it's used on the older to try to free him up. Look at that HP pool. They're getting so low on Team Esports Gaming. The bulwark is there, so with the machine gun, it's flicked back over when the shields wear down, and the kill is found by Flappy Penguin. Beautiful. He did not cancel his ult. He's like, yo, I'm waiting out that shield. I don't care. He turns to the left, flicks back around when the bulwark is down, and finds 2 kills with it.
Flappy Penguin pulling an animal mother and just absolutely annihilating Team Esports Gaming with that machine gun.
Animal mother? You totally lost me.
That's a Full Metal Jacket reference.
Got it. I don't watch movies.
Okay, well, now I'm sad. I won't ever make movie references
We've
again.
let each other down once. You didn't catch my side joke. I didn't catch your Full Metal Jacket.
We are terrible co-casters.
God, we suck, dude.
Yeah, we're terrible.
We're awful.
Going in now, Atrocity Exhibition has a long road ahead. They got to win 4 straight from this point on. Finlev's taking a lot of damage, has to leap back into Pearl, but still, Tractor Beam back in, looking for the stun. Only gets it on Bako, doesn't get it on Pearl.
Big damage onto this Pearl. The counter's not procced either. Nice job by Fireblaze to not hit that counter. The orb, though, it's taken by Team Esports Gaming, Jorby.
Yeah, they still were able to get a lot of damage out of Atrocity Exhibition, trying to find a way in. Tractor Beam pulls onto Pearl, huge stun, but misses the shotgun damage. Not able to find it.
Yeah, a lot of damage, too, coming out onto Flappy Penguin. That bulwark reflecting a lot of M1s. The older ultimate, it comes out, but once again, the zap is always there. Older ultimate having almost no value, and the ultimate from Bako lands onto the older, and on the other side...
they got it!
Rook takes a lot of damage. Atrocity Exhibition, they take this orb. The Jaws, though, it catches Fireblaze.
They got to try to bail Rook out here. That's going to be right into the bubble. Rook's in danger. He's got to try to get out of this. Hits the counter. It's going to go straight onto Pearl on the other half of the field. On the other half of the arena, if you will. Iva
Ooh, a lot of damage here coming out onto that Pearl Fireblaze, making work what he can. The orb, it's going to be taken by Atrocity Exhibition, and that's big. As Finlev is spaced in, the end cap, and all of his damage, they burn through that 40 HP Warshout, but they still find the kill on the Pearl. Beautiful job. The ultimate from Finlev going to whiff, as we've come to expect from his Bako.
Oof.
No luck.
Oof, no luck, and he's going to go down. Atrocity Exhibition taking the last 2 games. Great avoidance of ability. We said it in the last game, Juke City.
Juke City.
And that was Juke City. Iva, again, Flappy Penguin came in huge in that game. So many crucial tractor beams that just got off so much damage for his team. And Atrocity Exhibition, if they're going to fight back in this game, he's got to keep finding those on Pearl. We can't rely on just Rook to rush in on Pearl. You got to have the support from Iva on it, and that's what they got last game. They were able to get that big damage on Pearl and able to single her out and keep it out of the game.
Round 7.
Round 7.
Did I do my math right? Yes.
Yeah, you did. Well done.
I did math on the fly.
Rare among casters.
My name is Keith. Starting this one out, getting chunked hard, and Fireblaze, he seems to have found his footing a little bit, recognizing how he needs to play, getting big chunks of damage early on, and farming up a decent amount of energy.
They're just doing a ton of damage right now to Team Esports game. They're trying to confirm this orb. They do get it.
Wow.
That's big, and they're going to try to push back. Finlev trying to fight off this Uldor on the top half. Oh, Flappy Penguin just ends up getting free damage on Bako. Bako taking a lot of damage. He's going to go down here. Oh, no, he gets out. Pearl able to give him a little bit of healing. He gets the cleanse and gets away.
Yeah, he needs to reset really bad on Finlev. He needs to wait out his cooldowns, and if he's able to do that without taking too much more damage and reconnects with his team, he'll be okay, but spacing in and not getting that orb is so detrimental. The shield is used and the bulwark is used. He's just getting manhandled now. The bubble shield is there, but the rocket's thrown on him, and all of that just started early on. Okay, we got a combo here, but the Pearl's going to go down, so there's no silence after the Jaws, but this huge chain of events happened as Finlev went in to try to secure the first orb with his jump. He tried to space in, but the orb was secured just a second prior by Atrocity Exhibition. And then after spacing in and not getting the orb, not getting that additional energy and that additional HP, he had one less cooldown to fight with, and he still chose to go in. And what happened there is he just fell so far behind on cooldowns as a result of not having his space against the Uldor that he had to play so safe up in that top right-hand corner, and he just never really caught up in terms of the rotation.
Yeah, and at the very start of the round is where it all kind of fell apart for him. He kind of got overly aggressive, and then took a lot of damage early, which forced him to have to play back regardless, and then it was just mistake after mistake after that. Atrocity Exhibition trying to fight back, getting some more big damage off Pearl, able to counter it out, but that's huge damage coming in, got crossfired by Uldor, and Iva coming in, trying to get the stun, can't find it, and Iva getting out of that. Flappy Penguin did some huge damage. Rook is going all out right now. Yeah, that's so good for Atrocity Exhibition that he was able to make it out without taking too much damage, because Team Esports Gaming got chunked hard. The Pearl is down to 74 HP, which is very burstable, and Fireblaze, he wants to find it. He's doing his best to the stun, but the zap is there immediately to cleanse it off the stun from Mr. Hudat. Hudat, he's almost on that ultimate. We've seen him have huge impact with it before. We'll see if he gets the opportunity to now. He has to dive back. They have to play so defensively, and Atrocity Exhibition are going to get another orb. They don't. Wow. Finlev steals it, but he took so much damage in the process, I'm not sure it's worth it. No, not at all. And he got stunned, pushed back into the orb. Now rock thrown at him. Rook is just keeping them spaced out. That Pearl able to get out, but Rook's going straight in, trying to take advantage, going all in on Iva. Throwing the rock, trying to push it back in, can't do it. Staying right in front of Pearl. Meanwhile, Flappy Penguin gonna get huge damage on the other Iva. Rook trying to go in on it. There's a zap, keeping him alive. Pearl trying to keep everyone else alive. Tractor Beam trying to find the stun on Finlev. Can't do it. He gets stunned out. Flappy Penguin. Flappy's getting so low, but they find the kill on My Name is Keith, and this looks like it worked out heavily in the favor of Atrocity Exhibition as the zap ensures Flappy Penguin makes it out alive. And now in this 2v3, they're going to find the stun on Mr. Hudat, and with it, the kill. Atrocity Exhibition, they've won 4 in a row, Jorby, and Team Esports Gaming seem to have completely forgot how they were winning these rounds. It looked like it was not even a question at all. All of a sudden, Atrocity Exhibition were like, oh yeah, we have to kill the Pearl, by the way. And then just started going in on it. And then last round, it was Finlev making mistakes, which put Team Esports Gaming in a bad position. They weren't able to recover from that. This time, it was just all Atrocity Exhibition. Well-executed combos, well-executed rotations. Well done. Well done.
4-0 the last 4 rounds have gone.
And we're at game 9.
Yeah, we're in round 9, and this has been like the comeback of all comebacks. You often talk about how rare it is to see a reverse sweep. If Atrocity Exhibition get this is huge for them, not only in terms of the mental state, but also the standings. We'll see if they keep it up. They get a nice punish onto Finlev to start this one off. The Taser removes the shield, but Finlev, he has the spacebar this time. He did not engage with it, so he gets out with it. My Name is Keith, however, starting to take quite a bit of damage.
That was a good follow-up. Wasn't able to get it. The orb going the way of...
Red team has taken the orb.
Team eSports Gaming got it.
That
the
nice,
bubble in front of it.
The nice lady in the background told us that Team eSports Gaming got it. Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful older ultimate. His Fire Blaze took quite a lot of damage. The zap, though, the older ultimate going to get no value, but the damage is starting to add up immediately after. That boulder is going to knock away the Pearl. Oh, God! The counter is procced, but she still gets killed, and Atrocity Exhibition are on the verge of reverse sweeping 5-0. The Mako ultimate doesn't land either. The Bulwark goes down. The zap is on Finlev, but still he has nothing after this.
He can't escape.
Oh, he needs this orb, and he won't get it as Freak finds the kill. Keith, all that's left, he's the hope of his team, but there's nothing left. And Atrocity Exhibition reverse sweep a Team eSports Gaming.
They stole that series away from Team eSports Gaming. Clear winners they were 4 rounds in. And after that,
dude,
after that, it was just a complete turnaround.